Intake air temperature sensor. Wiring diagram. The intake air temperature sensor measures the temperature of the air and sends it to the engine's ECU. The ECU then uses this data to calculate the correct stoichiometric amount of fuel to be injected into the cylinder's combustion chamber. The wiring diagram of the IAT can be different based on year, make, and model. The IAT sensor wiring diagram is the same for every car, but its color varies according to the brand. In this video, I will give you a general idea of the wiring diagram of the IAT sensor. You should visit your car owner's manual for your specific make and model. The wires are color-coded according to the make and model. You can consult the proper wire diagram for your car for accurate wire color. Now, let's have a look at intake air temperature sensor's wiring diagram. An intake air temperature sensor has the following two wires. 1. 5-volt reference wire. 2. Ground wire. The IAT sensor has two wires, which come from the ECU. A positive current is supplied from the ECU to the IAT sensor and goes back through the ground wire. A 5-volt is sent to the intake air temperature sensor through a 5-volt reference wire. In the IAT sensor, the resistor opposes the current according to the temperature. The higher the temperature, the lower the resistance, and vice versa. And the remaining current from the IAT sensor goes back to the ECU through the ground wire. The ECU then analyzes the voltage received back to it and gets to know the temperature of the air through pre-programmed values. The IAT sensor outputs a voltage close to 4.7 volts with very cold air and 0.8 volts with very hot air. According to the temperature, the ECU decides how much fuel to allow into the cylinder for combustion. Here you should remember that the signal wire means a wire that sends the signal, voltage, from the sensor to the ECU. And a reference wire is a wire which sends the voltage from the ECU to the sensor. So, the ground wire also works as a signal wire because it sends back the output voltage to the car ECU. The IAT sensor is built into the MAP and MAF sensors in the latest model car. Thanks for watching. And subscribe to Easy Car Electrics for more details.